Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. And for the Grizzlies, Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. And we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
And Ayton pulls it down.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there. Well, next time he should do a better job, I think, of getting balanced and set up his feet. That just throws your body way out of whack and hurts your percentages.
And it's slammed in by Adams.
Well, that frame and strength, I think, sometimes will scare guys off. He gets right to the rim.
For 3, Booker. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
From deep, Morant. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's a 3 from Paul. No good. And that makes him 0 for 3. The Grizzlies have gone 1 for 3 so far. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Crowder, the pass to Booker. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Booker's got 5 points.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
Here's Morant. Takes it inside. Can't get it to drop. And Phoenix the other way now. Stolen by Jackson. Stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns fast break. And Crowder with the jam.
That's a good job by Ayton, making the read and staying aggressive on defense, helping to get that steal.
To halt the run, the drive by Morant. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that. Ayton up there just to drop it in and take some of that rim with him.
On the wing, Brooks. Back to Morant. And he converts the layup.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Outside Booker. Here's Bridges. No good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
2 minutes remaining in the fight.
Outside Booker. Lets it go from the wing. Misses off the left iron. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Payne with it. Now guarded by Booker. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Here's Bridges. And he drains the quick shot. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense. Getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play. All that hustle is paying off.
And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
And he lobs it up top. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Well, not many times does Adams get his number called for plays like that, but the oop there looked good.
Paul passes to Booker. 44 seconds left in the first quarter. It's Bridges on the wing. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And stolen by Paul. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Paul against Morant. Over Paul. Bain, the pass to Morant. Phoenix grabs the miss.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Jackson outside. Spins. And that does it for the first quarter. The Suns on top, leading by 5. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in it to 5. Back to Morant. The 3-ball. Knocks it down from distance. Morant's got 7.
Look at the mechanics on Morant's shot. He can totally trust himself to hit the quick jumper.
Pass to Booker. Here's Crowder. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Brent, comparing eras, a touchy subject. But how do you juxtapose the era of your father, Rick, in the 60s and 70s, to your era, and even nowadays?
Well, I think between the rule changes, the adoption of the three-point line, and the skill and growth and all the technology and science behind players, that it's really, really difficult to look back 25 years ago and compare the game. Just the game itself, BA, let alone talking about players and their skills.
Pass to Crowder. Fires for 3. And the Suns miss again. It's tipped. Memphis trailing here. Jackson with it. And it's Paul picking him up. And Brooks with a basket on the assist from Bain. Brooks has got 4 points this quarter.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Ayton, the screen on Bain. Good chance here for Booker. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. He has 7.
Love the confidence of Devin Booker. When he gets a screen, he knows what he wants to do.
Pass to Bain. Launches it. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. 3-pointer, Bridges. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends. That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Bridges outside. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better. And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
And just a beautiful looking shot from long range.
Outside Morant. Here's Jackson. And he can't jam it through. For Phoenix, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Here's a 3 from Paul. It's tipped. On the wing, Bain. Booker defending. Here's Morant. Oh, hey! How about that?
That's impressive. The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Outside Paul. Back to Booker. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Steven Adams.
I've gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers, so a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
Both free throws good from Booker. Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brett, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, B.A., if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Pass to Jackson. On the wing, Brooks. Let's go with a three. The Suns clear it. Ayton with it, guarded by Morant. For three, Bridges. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from three. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bane.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Outside Booker. Shoots a fadeaway. They get it again. Goes back up. It's Booker on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer, Bridges. Paul from deep three-point land. Outside for Booker. Three-pointer. And they get it back. It's Booker on the wing. And again, it's the Suns missing. Here's Bane. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And Bane drops them both.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And here's Crowder from the arc. Sinks the tray. Crowder's got 6 points.
And the defense has to bottle him up before Jay Crowder.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Suns on top, up 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, you gotta like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in its center. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. Crowder finds Booker. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
And here's Morant outside. Here's Jackson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And that one falls for Jackson.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
And the Jacksons, just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Well, Memphis shooting at about 44% so far. Here's Brooks. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
Paul for 3. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Morant, the pass to Adams. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, Adams, with that kind of positioning so deep inside, he becomes a force down low.
For 3, Booker. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Morant on the take, and the layup is good. And it's a 7-point Memphis lead.
Things are starting to come together for them, and the lead is starting to grow, too.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Pass to Booker. Crowder right side. Just 4 to shoot. Ayton. Great positioning on the putback. Ayton's got 6.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
Morant, the pass to Bane. Brooks against Bridges. Here's Jackson. And that one's long. Phoenix has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. For 3, Booker. He buries it from 3. And now it's just a 2-point Grizzly lead.
Well, Booker being assertive on offense when the defense isn't playing him tight enough. He's taking full advantage.
Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Pass to Crowder. Here's a 3 from Paul. Bridges finds Paul. Back to Bridges for the lead. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. 9 points in the game.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
Here's Bane. And another miss by Memphis. Here's Phoenix. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Crowder with it. He's picked up by Bane. They grab their own miss. Brooks against Bridges. 4-3. Here's Crowder. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And he lobs it up. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns leading. Left side Booker. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bane, no good. And it's Phoenix's ball. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And Ayton just up over the top at his size to throw that one down.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Here's Adams. That one goes. Count it. Adams has got 8.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Ayton, the screen on Bane. Booker for 3.
A difficult cover here on the pick and roll as Devin Booker's getting more and more experience playing out and making plays.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The Suns on. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for the Suns, getting the 4th quarter going. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. This one for 3. The shot no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Ayton finds Paul. From deep 3-point range. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Maybe a little false confidence there. Not a high percentage shot for him.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
One of the faster players in the league, end to end. I mean, few people can run with Morant.
Back to Bridges. Pass to Ayton. Clock at 6. Here's Crowder. The Suns need to get off a shot. Phoenix no good that time either. Memphis trailing here. And going for the oop here. Crowder with a steal. To the middle. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Outside Morant. Pass to Bane. To tie it up. Tips it up.
And he's easily led the way on the boards tonight.
Well, he's been everywhere, and collecting those rebounds, that ends any kind of offensive possession and gets them started.
Here's Paul. Three-pointer, Bridges. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Stolen by Bridges. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And he's going for the lob. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
But you don't want to give Adams the N1 opportunity. Better to wrap him up and force him to try to earn all the points from the free throw line.
For Phoenix, they've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Outside Paul. Pass to Crowder. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Bridges. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
The 3 from Bane. Here's Morant. Drives to the hoop. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got rebound number 8 now. Right side Paul. Beyond the arc. And it's Crowder missing. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And he makes it on the layup. Morant's got 10 points in just the second half.
Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Booker against Bane. Ayton, the screen on Bane. For 3, Booker. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Paul for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Paul's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Just think about the growth of what Chris Paul has done with that three-pointer. 28% from 3 as a rookie, and now a guy you can't leave.
The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Brooks has gone 4 of 7 from the floor here. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Paul, a screen on Bane. Pass to Bridges. 5 on the clock. The turnaround, Jay. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Ja Morant picks one up.
When you guard CP3, you just can't allow him to do whatever he wants. He's just too good.
That's off as well, so he misses both. Morant with it. Now go.
Out of the way!
Wow.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Pass to Crowder. Now Bridges. 27 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Booker. And he sinks it.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Morant, no good. Here's Ayton. So the Suns win it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K. And we've got a game that's sure to be a crowd pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. And this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all four quarters.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Russell passes to Gobert. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Bridges. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. Here's Russell.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding in textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam. Now here's Booker. Feeds away. It's rebounded by Towns.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Here's Gobert. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Crowder from outside. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. And it's Russell missing.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
The Timberwolves with a quick start to this game. Kicks it to Towns. Elbow shot is on the way. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And there's Bridges on the assist by Paul.
And this is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
Ball against Russell. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Drains the three-pointer. Edwards got 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Crowder. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And that's why you don't let them get positioned deep in the post.
And they need better team defense. Help out your man in the post. It takes multiple guys to stop him.
Edwards drives in.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man. And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
And that one's good, Ayton.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Outside Edwards. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
Here is Russell. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Booker. Lock at 6. Here's Russell. Has to go back. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. He has 6.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Now here's Booker. Oh, good with the triple. And finished off by Edwards.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Booker looking around. A three. Towns with the steal. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And proving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
Ayton a screen on Edwards. Booker with no one around, and the Suns miss again. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He finishes with 9 points. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
Now, here is Russell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Towns dishes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Ayton sets the pick for Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And stolen by Ayton. Oh, Ayton in position. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
And Ayton throws it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. Defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Edwards, that's good.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Paul with the ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Edwards from deep three-point territory. Can't connect from long distance.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Here's Ayton. That three off the mark. Minnesota leading by 6. Shot on the wing. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota. But out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender. That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
The pass to Gobert. Crowder with the steal.
2 minutes.
Bridges inside the three-point line. Drops one in from the wing. Bridges has got 5 points now this quarter.
And there you see the basketball IQ Bridges has. Natural court sense. He knows exactly where to be.
And stolen by Ayton. And here's Booker from the arc. Bridges kicks to Crowder. Kicks it out to Paul. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Russell from long range. Phoenix grabs the miss. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Crowder, the pass to Booker. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Paul dishes to Bridges. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Bridges has got 10 points.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable, taking and making his share of threes.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. And here's Phoenix. They're on a 14-4 run right now. And again, Minnesota will turn it over.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Suns. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. The Timberwolves have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. This is it to Prince. The Timberwolves working the ball around. Gobert can't hit. Now Booker. Pass to Paul. There's the triple. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater.
Nice hustle by Russell. Trying to...
Thank you, David. We'll be back after half.
21. The Suns, 22.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
They've got McDaniels. Kyle Anderson is out there with Reed. And it's McLaughlin into the point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
McLaughlin, the pass to McDaniels. Inside, poked away, Reed. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Reed's got his first basket.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Johnson for 3. And rebounded by McDaniels. The Timberwolves trade. Here's Noel. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Lobbed up there for Johnson. Stolen by Anderson. And now the Timberwolves on the break. McLaughlin, the pass to Reed. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Fires the 3. That shot is off. Timberwolves go the other way with it. To the left wing. Anderson outside. Here's McLaughlin. Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got his second basket of the game.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Lee outside. Pass to Johnson. No one near him. Off the left rim and out.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
Here's Anderson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 2. How did you react, Richard, to the changes in rules in 2021, specifically those banning non-basketball moves?
I loved it because the game has gone so far offensively that it put the defenders in such a bad spot. And so now that you're allowing for the defenders to actually play defense now, I think think it's great for the game.
And instead of tricking your way to the free throw line.
Yeah, because they were using that. It's not a foul, it's what they call. And let's turn what they call into actual fouls. So the referees cleaned it up perfectly.
Misses the wing three.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Connects from three-point range.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Johnson outside. Jacks up a three. Phoenix keeping it alive with a new 14. Timberwolves leading by 3. To the inside. McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Payne's shot is good.
Cameron Payne.
There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's McLaughlin. He's still scoreless so far in this one. There's the pass to Reed. It's stolen by Johnson. There's Shamet. Knocks down the three ball. Shamet's got it all tied up now for the Suns.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Anderson passes to McLaughlin. Hangs. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
19 seconds left here in the third quarter. Now here's Booker. Tight defense on him. Passes it to Bridges. Fires from deep. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Booker. Off target with his three. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Timberwolves lead by 3. And we'll be back with you right after this. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Setting the floor for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Towns. Here's Gobert. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Booker against Edwards. Looking to get back on track here. And Ayton stays with it.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Outside Edwards. Oh my goodness, what a play. And he dunks it down.
Save that one. Boys, I'm going to want to see that a few times.
Oh, me too, right? Jaws on the ground all over this building.
Like, what? That looked like something you see at a dunk contest. The confidence to pull that off in the game, that's impressive.
Ball against Russell. Right side Towns. Back to Russell. Releases. Phoenix grabs the miss. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And stolen by Prince. Up top, Gobert. Defended by Crowder. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
Second team.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
Ball against Russell. Ball kicks to Bridges. Pass to Ayton. And the wide open shot from Paul. Phoenix no good that time either.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
For three, Bridges. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. So looking it over. Pass to Edwards. Launches it. Out to Russell. Shoots over Crowder. They get it back. Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. Great overlook there.
Part of the evolution of Booker's game, getting consistent from deep.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And the pass to Edwards. And here's Gobert. He's covered by Ayton. On the wing, Booker fires for 3. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is on Towns.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls.
Ooh, you hope that leaving points at the line won't come back to haunt them.
Russell against Paul. Here's Edwards. Russell finds Towns from deep. A shot off that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Here's Booker. Yep, that one goes in there. Booker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And since going to the finals back in 2021, Booker's earned the reputation of a winning player.
Outside Edwards. Driving the lane. Towns wide open. Sinks the triple.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And here's Booker from the arc. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. And the Timberwolves with possession here. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Outside Edwards. From deep. Out to Russell. From deep 3-point range. Phoenix grabs the miss.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And so Minnesota takes the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win.
note tonight. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Covington. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Opposing defenders know what Robert Covington is capable of, giving him no room.
And that's good as he hits both shots. You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
Knocks down the triple.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Leonard outside. Count it. Good.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Outside Booker. And Booker with the jam.
An explosive offensive force. When Booker has the chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
George against Booker. George, no good.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Booker, the pass to Crowder, out to Bridges. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
Pass to Leonard. That shot off the mark. And Phoenix the other way now. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let them get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
And that one's good. Covington.
This is what Covington does, a confident three-point shooter.
Pass to Paul. Back to Booker for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Ball for 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Now here's Wall. Uses the glass on the layup. Wall's got 5 points.
So physical for a 1. Wall has the size and skill to do work in the paint.
George against Booker. Paul passes to Crowder. Outside Booker. Outside Paul. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Crowder from the arc. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
It's Covington on the wing. Here's Leonard. That shot off. And Phoenix the other way now. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. Just a strong finish there, guys.
Hey, needed just one hand to do it. It's George on the wing. Crafty move. There's the drive. And the jam by George.
So slippery when he's driving the ball. Paul George makes it look easy.
Crowder against Covington. Pass to Bridges. The Clippers grab the miss. Wall, the pass to Covington. Count it. He's got 7.
Inside, Robert doesn't hold back. He does whatever it takes to get his shot off.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Booker, the pass to Paul. Oh, they get a hand on it. Booker finds Bridges. Back to Booker. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Crafty finish by Booker, a walking bucket. Devin can beat you so many different ways.
Out to Covington. The 3 is up. And no good. And so lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. Clippers ahead. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the 1 spot. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. Leonard pulls down the board.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Wall, no good. Oh, got a piece of it. Crowder with it. Guarded now by George. Here's the 3. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Leonard against Bridges. Here's Covington. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Offensive rebound. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. The Clippers in the lead. George outside. And anytime a player is asked about pressure, they'll say, I don't feel it. Smitty, I don't believe it.
No, you shouldn't be. I think what they're doing is, obviously, you don't want to show weakness. And it's about different players, how they manage it. And I think some players do a better job than others.
Pass to Leonard. Back to George. And the jam by George.
Great vision on that pass. Kawhi moving it to the open teammate.
Here's Booker. Up top, Ayton. Outside, Paul. Going inside. Soft touch off the glass.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
George outside. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Paul against Wall. Out to Covington. From the arc. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Misread each other on the pass. Tried to recover, but too late.
The Suns have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Outside Booker. And that misses. That would have put him up. Here's George. And George with the jam.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on the string.
Here's Paul. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Everybody knows that he is a relentless finisher around the rim.
George outside.
2 minutes remain in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the second quarter. Phoenix has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Pass to Ayton. Tipped away. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Wall, the pass to Covington. To the inside. Doesn't go that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Ayton. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Yeah, this is where Aiden's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
Wall, the pass to Leonard. Crowder grabs the miss. The Suns leading. Paul finds Aiden. Crowder outside. Now here's Paul. Back to Crowder. Pass to Paul. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Paul's got 6 here in the quarter.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Here's George. Ooh, Ayton with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Outside Booker. And Wall comes to help. Booker, the pass to Paul. Now Bridges. Leonard defending. Back to Paul. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Bridges. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Suns lead by 5.
Impeccable timing from the towering big man. Aiden is someone you must box out, or this is what happens.
Here's George to end the run. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal.
And he knocks down the first one.
The all-around game Paul George possesses is so special. His versatility is what makes him so valuable.
It's stolen by Wall. And he lobs it up. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of...
With a score, your Clippers 21, the Suns 25.
After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. Another shot. Booker no good. The Clippers trail. Outside Wall. Here's George. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
You see his link, the explosion, making sure of that one.
Outside Booker. Over George. On the wing, Crowder. And the Suns get it back. The shot won't fall. They've been behind for a few minutes now.
And I think that's about to change.
Here's George. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance at the 3-point play. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. Phoenix is going 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside Booker. Pass to Crowder. Outside Paul. Jacks up a 3. And they recover it. The ball's knocked loose. George with a steal. Covington with it. And it's Paul picking him up. George against Crowder. George passes to Covington. And here's Wall. Excellent D there from Booker.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Paul finds Booker. Shoots over Wall. And Booker the bucket on the assist by Paul. Booker's got 13 now.
And this is what they depend on Booker to do. Such a versatile, confident scorer.
Here's Leonard. The kick out to Wall. And the Clippers miss again. And the Suns shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Outside for Booker. For three, Bridges drains the triple. And it's a 4-point Phoenix lead.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist. And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
The Clippers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Inside. And the big finish by Wall.
An athletic display by Wall, letting the defense know he can own the rim.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the third. Pass to Aiden. Crowder left side. Second chance effort, and he makes it. Bridges has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Jay Crowder gets it. He's applying pressure on the offensive end, and he beats them with the pass.
And if you talk to Bridges, Graham, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, BA, it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Down low. Here's Crowder. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Showing he's not just a perimeter threat. Crowder attacking the heart of that defense.
George against Booker. George passes to Covington. Back to George. To the paint. Just 5 to shoot. And that one's good. Covington. Covington's got 9 points.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Outside Paul. From deep. It's hauled in by the Clippers. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Leonard. Stolen by Bridges.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
Paul for 3. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. George passes to Wall. Back to George. Deflects the pass. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Suns ahead. They lead by. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. We're going to keep the defense on its heels.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Even Zubats out there with Robert Covington. And it's Wall in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
Bridges outside. Over Leonard. Here's Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Bridges, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
That's just being out of sync, and at the worst time, costly.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. George outside. Pass to Leonard. Back to George. Leonard against Aiden. Here's Wall. Driving inside. And the big finish by Wall.
Are you serious? John Wall with the statement. Oh, that's pretty.
Now here's Paul. And stolen by Leonard. In transition, here come the Clippers. Oh, there's the alley. And stolen by Bridges. Pass to Paul. It's stolen by Wall. All by himself.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
Aiden, a screen on George. Here's Crowder. Inside. Kubac with the steal. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And I also have to praise them for their three-point shooting. They're showing a lot of confidence, letting them fly from deep.
They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Outside Wall. Shot clock at 5. It's Covington on the wing. Here's George. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And it's an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
So far, George's competitive play has worked well. He's getting just about everything to fall.
Booker no good.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Down low. Tipped. Covington passes to Leonard.
2 minutes remaining.
From outside the arc. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Wall's got his 4th assist in this one.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
I totally agree. They just can't be stopped. They're just firing on all cylinders.
For 3, George. Crowder grabs the miss. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton. And that's a double-double for him now.
You're looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Here's Zubac. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Defensive foul, Jay Crowder.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this 4th quarter. Ayton, a screen on George. And Booker puts up a deep 3. The long-distance 3 is buried.
A legit sniper from downtown. Booker rises up with such ease from beyond the arc.
Back to Wall. Outside Covington. 3-pointer. Back to Wall. Pass to Leonard. Fires from deep. The rebound by Bridges. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Wall, the pass to Covington. Off target from 3-point range. And so here's Phoenix. The 3 from Ayton. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Wall, the pass to Covington. It's George on the wing. Bridges against Leonard. There's the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. For 3, Bridges. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback.
Clutch points from Ayton. We've seen him do it in the finals. DeAndre is a prime-time player.
So it's the Clippers picking up the win. Boy, Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
to be on the call for one of these games, Brent. Conference rivals going at it. So much emotion. Teams that are very familiar with each other.
I love it, Kevin, and I'm so happy to be here with you for this one. This is going to be awesome. You don't get a lot of games like this, so hype, where the crowd is really into it. So let's move up a little bit and sit on the edge of our seats, should we?
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the center. No good from Booker.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And here's Booker from the arc. The rebound by Steven Adams.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And that one drops.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
And stolen by Booker. Pass to Ayton. From deep. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take Memphis ball. Here's Morant. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And finished off by Morant.
Oh, the big finish by Morant. Some of his most spectacular plays happen well above the rim.
It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Adams, no hesitation, and right to the rim.
Suns still looking like they're getting going here. 6-point game. Booker with no one around buries it from three-point range.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And then Morant slams it in.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
Booker looking around. Paul for three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant passes to Bain. And it's Morant missing. Suns trail by 5.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Crowder. Here's Ayton. And here's Booker from the arc. Not going to go that time. And so Morant will bring it out for Memphis. Outside for Jackson. And it's off from three-point range. Paul for three. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Here's Adams, and the rejection by Ayton. Booker the pass to Bridges, over Brooks. Back to Bridges. And the Suns miss again.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
It's blocked.
More than capable as a defender. Bridges with a great job using his length.
And 1:01 left to play here in the first. And it's Morant missing.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And that one's good, Ayton.
Big man coming with an attacking mindset. That's something for the defense to deal with, and Ayton is dealing.
Morant against Paul. And then Morant slams it in.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
A wonderful awareness from the big man as Steven Adams finds the open man.
Bridges passes to Ayton. And Adams sends it back. The Grizzlies shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. No good on the free throw.
Jaren Jackson Jr. 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. And here's Booker. Now the dish to Crowder. Fades back. Offensive rebound.
And that defensive versatility Jackson has is just incredible. Able to guard multiple positions due to that height and reach.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son's youth dance team.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for Memphis guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
The defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the center filling out the middle. Adams with the screen on Paul. Bain passes to Adams. Some nice passing there by Memphis. There's Jackson with the three. Good on the triple.
Jackson Jr.
Jackson's got the lead up to 10 now for the Grizzlies.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
Paul finds Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Booker's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Suns.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets. He wanted to shoot that ball, but you see your teammate wide open, be a good teammate, make the delivery.
And there's the pass to Ayton. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down. So you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home. Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Grizzlies.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
I love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Bridges for three. Crowder kicks to Paul. This one for three. That one's not going to go. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Here's Morant. Buries the 20-footer. Morant's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
Booker the pass to Paul. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And here's Booker from the arc. It's stolen by Adams.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
And the rugged toughness of Morant. Excellent at fighting through there and capitalizing in style.
Suns trail by 14. Shot to stop the run. The rebound by Steven Adams. Grizzlies have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
And here's Booker from the arc. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Inside, it's tipped and stolen by Ayton. And here we go, Paul heading to the hoop. And the rejection by Jackson. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone, and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
Morant outside. Pass to Jackson. A new 14 for the Grizzlies. Adams' shot is off. Suns trail by 15. Oh, Ayton in position. The kick out to Crowder and out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. For Memphis, they've gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Passes it to Bing. And here's Jackson. Back to Morant. Takes the three. The offensive rebound. Outside, Bain. With the tip. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Crowder. That one doesn't go. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Morant, that's for 2. Gets an open look and hits. Morant's got 23 points.
And you can see the confidence Morant possesses. He's fine testing his luck with the quick pull-up, Jay.
Booker, no good. Bain looking around. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
Booker asserting himself on the defense.
John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let him down. He's now up to 23 points today. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Guys, John Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Hop it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Bain with the bucket. Bain's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores. He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor. The D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
For 3, Bridges. That one, no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Lets it go from deep, and Desmond Bain, good for 3. Bain's got 7 points in the game.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Booker fires from way outside. Phoenix, no good that time either. And Adams has got the ball here for Memphis. Took him no time at all on that one. And it's 9 points for Desmond Bain.
Pushing the action, getting others involved.
He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. For Phoenix, they've gone 0 of 5 to the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. To stop the run, Grizzlies with the rebound. Brooks has got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's Morant missing.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach.
So you're saying that he's out there right now protesting in some form or fashion?
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hand.
Textbook. Phoenix has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4.
And hey, how about the career for a guy like Jay Crowder?
This guy has played some bully ball. He doesn't mind playing inside. And I think guys love to have a guy who takes on that physical responsibility to be the tough guy on the team, something Jay Crowder enjoys doing himself.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Jackson from long range. A second chance effort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, Steven Adams still working on becoming a better and more consistent free throw shooter, so another opportunity upcoming.
Taking 2 shots.
And he ends up missing both free throws. The Suns shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. All finds Bridges. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, it was such a feel-good moment, at least for a little while. Mikal Bridges grew up in Philly, obviously played his college ball there, and his mom was working for the 76ers at the time, so it just felt right as the 10th overall pick in the 2018 draft for him to be a 76er.
Brooks outside. Lets it go with a 3. No good on the shot, and Phoenix will come the other way.
2 minutes.
Paul kicks to Crowder. A three-pointer, no good. Mikal's time in Philly was very short, Brent. Bridges traded to Phoenix on draft night.
Well, that was a bit of a shocker. I mean, all the talk about being the hometown hero, and then all of a sudden he's on his way to the desert heading towards Phoenix. But you look at Mikal's career, he's been awesome for the Suns. I mean, what development as a 3-and-D player, making the finals, signing a big extension, such a huge part of the Phoenix Suns franchise and their future.
And again, it's the Suns missing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Suns trail by 20. And Paul puts up a deep 3 from beyond the arc, and then some. Paul's got his first 3 points of the game.
And Paul doesn't lack confidence taking those long triples. And with results like this, you can understand why.
Crowder feeling it out a bit. Stolen by Jackson. One-on-one fast break. The 3 from Morant. Morant with another miss. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Devin Booker is such a natural and gifted scorer. Even when he gets hit on that play, he stays in control with that shot.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up. Well, the fact that he has that many rebounds for a guy of his size and stature shows you he truly cares about grabbing possessions off the rim.
And great from deep. Jackson, no issues hitting the mid-range either. Another big who has range in the new NBA.
A nice shot by Booker. Here's Morant. He's got 25. From deep 3-point range, that shot misses. And so it's Memphis. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've excelled in the open court. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point. Bain kicks to Morant. Back to Bain. Here's the 3. The putback and the second chance effort by Jackson.
And I like seeing Jackson use that length on the offensive glass. You don't have to be the most physical guy when you have a wingspan like that.
Morant against Paul. Brooks grabs the board. Brooks has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Bain inside the three-point line. They get it back, and the second chance effort by Jackson. And the Grizzlies lead by 17.
And how about the physicality of Jackson on that putback, not letting the defense get in his way at all.
Loads it up there for Morant. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Yeah, that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
Booker the pass to Paul. Shoots over Morant. Paul can't get that one to fall.
Phoenix foul. Chris Paul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Free throw good. Bain. Memphis leading by 20. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. And the second chance effort by Jackson.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Now here's Morant for 3.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Dives for it. At the top of the key, Bridges. Looking to end the run. It's hauled in by Adams. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Outside Jackson. Deflects the pass. Pass to Morant. Paul with the steal. Crowder with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
This isn't all that surprising. Remember, Devin Booker once put 70 up in an NBA contest.
Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. Takes a 3. Jackson misses. Suns trail by 20. It's stolen by Adams. Morant kicks to Bain.
2 minutes.
And again, Memphis no good. The Suns have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Bridges finds Paul. Looking to end his cold spell. They get a hand on it, and they recover it. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Here's Booker, and Adams sends it back.
Well, the size of Steven Adams, one thing, but persistence is another.
Bain with it, now guarded by Ayton.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Grizzlies.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for John Morant.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Booker dishes to Crowder. Back to Booker. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
And here are the Grizzlies. They're on a 14-4 run. Payne for three. They grab their own miss. Tries again. And there's the nice layup by Adams.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
No coverage that time.
At this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Jackson has the open look, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
done on the offensive end.
Here we go.
Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Prince in at the 3. Outside Booker, and he lobs it up to the rim. And Ayton with the stuff.
Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton, no doubt on the dunk.
And here's Minnesota now. Outside Edwards. Driving to the basket.
What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And he sinks the second.
Well, Anthony Edwards has the kind of frame and skill set that can make him a force, but it all comes down to paying the price and putting in the work now.
Outside Booker, there's the triple. Towns with a rebound. Well, what stood out the most in Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
Hits the trifecta.
There's so much confidence in his ability to make range shots. Chris Paul knocks down the 3.
Pass to Prince. Here's Towns. Now Russell. Back to Towns. Shot clock at 6. Gobert. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
I'll tell you, with Rudy Gobert on the floor, you have got to find him and keep him off the glass because he can be a force.
Outside Booker. Pass to Bridges. Back to Booker. Now Paul. An open look for Booker. Ayton. It's good on the putback.
Well, you have to love DeAndre Ayton's effort, intensity, and relentlessness as a rebounder.
Paul against Russell. Towns with the ball. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And Towns' three-pointer is the lead. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Now here's Bridges. Over Towns, and too long on the shot.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Russell from outside. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
Pass to Paul. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Pulls it from the corner. Booker against Edwards. Crowder outside. Pass to Paul. Back to Crowder. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Clock at 4 from the inbound.
Boy, when he is contesting shots, you see the potential on the defensive end for Anthony Edwards.
Gobert passes to Edwards. To the middle. Here's Russell. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup. Russell's got 5 points.
Get some style points there. Pretty finish.
Booker, the pass to Aiden. Back to Booker. And Booker gets double teamed. Here's a three from Paul. He can't get it to go. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gobert finds Russell. Up top, Edwards. Covered by Crowder. Paul against Towns. Over Paul. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Well, we know how capable and consistent Karl Anthony Towns can be when he gets this kind of inside position.
Booker for three. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Timberwolves ahead, leading.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Booker. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Russell, that's good.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Edwards against Booker. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. Do you think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I'd prefer the no call. I like that idea.
Edwards, the pass to Russell. To the left wing. Here's Prince. No good on the triple.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Minnesota in the lead. Russell, the pass to Edwards. We're about a minute and a half into the 2nd quarter now. And he draws body contact. Looks like a blocking foul. He was in the shooting motion, so he'll head to the line. That's on Mikal Bridges.
What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
Pass to Booker. From deep 3-point range. The rebound by the Timberwolves. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
2nd team foul.
And here in the 2nd, 2 minutes gone by. Edwards against Booker. Outside for Russell. Puts up a 3. On target from range. Russell's got 5 points now in the quarter. And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Minnesota.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Edwards can't hit. The Suns trailing. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the 2nd. Outside Booker. Back to Bridges. To the inside. 4 on the clock. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3 seconds. Timberwolves ball.
Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Outside Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
They grab their own miss. Gobert with a screen on Crowder. Towns for 3. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Well, this ability of Karl Anthony Towns to knock down threes makes him even more dangerous on the post. He's got such a well-rounded offensive game.
Booker with a screen on Russell. Here's Paul. Pass to Aiden. He can't hit that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Here's Russell. Finished off the break. And it's an 11-point Timberwolves lead.
When D'Angelo Russell has that offensive game working, you just want to play through him.
Booker for 3. Count it after missing his first 6 shots. Now 1 for 7.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Pass to Towns. Back to Russell. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Phoenix ball.
The Suns have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Paul passes to Booker. Paul, a screen on Edwards. Booker, good.
Just tremendous range already. What a floor spacer Booker is at such a tender young age.
Pass to Prince. Inside. Stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns fast break. Here's Paul. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now just a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Outside Edwards. Over to the left wing. Here's Prince. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Wow, why lay it in when you can send an emphatic message? Rudy Gobert on the dunk.
19.
Appreciate it, Allie. And
24. Get ready for the Jabberwocky.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, D'Angelo Russell has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. We've got Naz Reid, Jalen Noel out there with Jordan McLaughlin. Then there's McDaniels, and it's Anderson in at the 4. Pass to Reid. Here's Noel. Blocked! Second shot opportunity. A slam dunk by Reid. Here's Payne. Here's Shamet. The kick out to Johnson. The 3 is up. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson.
Minnesota ball.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's Noel. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Now here's Payne. Defense right on him. Here's Shamet. And it's Noel with a rebound.
He's going to hear from his teammates after that one. not quite sure what happened.
Pass to Reed. And he banks in the layup. And it's a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
After just 1 year in college, Naz Reid declared for the 2019 NBA draft, where he was not selected, guys.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And Doris, you got to give credit for how hard Reed worked.
Listen, the devastation of going undrafted can make some players hang it up or give up their NBA dreams and go overseas. What you love about Naz Reid is he got back in the lab, he went to work, and consider this, back-to-back seasons where he plays in 70 games and is a part-time starter. That, to me, is successful perseverance.
Here's Reed. Phoenix grabs the miss. It's Shamet on the wing. McDaniels covering. Outside Payne. Back to Lee. From the line, the shot comes out, and Minnesota will come the other way. They've led by as many as 11. Here's McLaughlin, stolen by Payne. Here's Shamet, pass to Payne. Up top Johnson, McDaniels covering. The shot by Johnson, no good.
He just couldn't finish the job that time, and too bad, because it was a nice look.
And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
And the free throw, no good. The Suns have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Pass to Lee. Out to the wing. Anderson against Johnson for 3. Connects from downtown.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Now Reed. Pass to McLaughlin. Out to the right wing. Here's Anderson. Here's Reed. The Suns clear it.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focus all the way through the play.
They swipe it. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's McLaughlin. Counted from distance. McLaughlin's got 5 points in the quarter.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
Pass to Lee. Here's Shamet. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. From deep. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Paul, a screen on Reed. And Booker puts up a deep 3. And the Suns miss again. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Here's McLaughlin. He's got 5. Pass to Reed. 1 second left. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we've reached the end of the third.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns Youth Dance Team.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Minnesota has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Out to the right wing. It's Edwards with a drive. Back to Prince. Second chance shot. 5 to shoot. It's not going to go for him. And Phoenix will come the other way. Ayton inside. Guarded by Edwards. And Ayton gets it to go.
Don't let DeAndre Ayton get comfortable. This guy is a problem on the interior.
Russell to pass to Edwards. Here's Brent. Pass to Gobert. Outside Russell. Up and over Crowder. Tries again. And Gobert with the lay-in.
Well, this is why Rudy Gobert has shot well over 60% for his career. If he's that close, he will put it in the basket.
Outside Booker takes the three. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Prince. He's guarded by Bridges. Crowder with a steal. And now the Suns fast break. Basket's good. Crowder's got his first points of the game.
You simply cannot sleep on Crowder in transition. He's a speedy forward who will run the floor for easy opportunities.
Gobert finds Russell from behind the arc. That one's wide left. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Booker goes in. Crowder. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Anthony Edwards.
I think you have to be cautious when guarding Jay Crowder. He excels at using his body to get these calls.
He hits the 2nd from the line. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the 4th. Outside Edwards. Back to Russell. Fires the 3. The Suns clear it. Oh, deflected. Paul for 3. It's deflected.
Wow, great defensive play by Anthony Edwards, engaged on that end of the floor right now.
Pass to Gobert. Right side Russell. Shoots over Bridges. No good off the back of the rim. The Suns trailing. Outside Paul. And here's Ayton. Back to Paul. From deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Towns a screen on Booker. And Edwards, here we go. Oh, a terrific shot on the turnaround. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Well, if you find yourself in between in that mid-range area, Anthony Edwards so confident. Rise and fire, young sir.
Here's a 3 for Paul. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2.5 gone by.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Crowder. Pass to Bridges. And stolen by Edwards. Here's Towns. This one for 3. Buries it from 3. And it's an 11-point Timberwolves lead. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Timberwolves.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And no question this was a team effort, but you have to love how big a night this was for Karl Anthony Towns.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Now Edwards. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
passing game. Both teams boast a lot of depth and could try out some very creative lineups tonight.
Yeah, and it's whatever it takes to break the other team. It's about playing chess out there, and so there's going to be a lot of different moves. I can't wait to see what the coaches pull out.
Yeah, the adjustment's a fascinating part of the NBA. Here are the five for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. Booker the pass to Crowder. Morris with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Crowder dishes to Booker. Back to Crowder. From past the arc. No good from Booker.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the fourth guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Morris. Here's Zubac. Kicks it out to Leonard. A three ball. Up again. This ball grabs the miss. Ayton finds Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And with his skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
Leonard against Bridges. Leonard the pass to Jackson. Left side, George. Over Booker. And again, it's the Clippers missing. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin. Get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Now, he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
And George with the stuff.
Authoritative slam there by George, showing the defense he's ready to get physical.
Ball looking over the floor. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Here's George. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The length and quickness of George is so difficult to guard against. That really compromises the defense, forcing them to foul. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Crowder kicks to Paul. Back to Crowder. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard with the ball. Chris Paul covering. Jackson passes to George. Crowder with the steal.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Down low, Paul George with the steal. And now running up the court, Leonard pushing it up. Pass to George. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. No good there, and Phoenix will come the other way. Paul dishes to Crowder. That one misses. 3 shots, all come up empty. There's the lob to Jackson, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Shot by Crowder, no good. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. Jackson is doubled. Zubac the pass to Morris. Outside for Jackson. Back to Morris. Here's the 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Suns have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. And the dunk by Booker.
When you come out to an NBA game, that's what you want to see. Devin Booker putting on a show.
Outside for George. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. George has got 5 points so far. Ball finds Booker. Crowder is screen on George. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Calls the play, and Booker executes to perfection.
Ball against Jackson. Passes to Leonard. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
God, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And the rejection by Zubac. Got a piece of it. And now the Suns, a fast break. Bridges leading the charge. Jackson dishes to Leonard. Great communication on the alley-oop.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
At the end of one.
And please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth team.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Sharp find by Paul, one of the best passers of all time.
Outside, George. There it is, his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Count that one. Crowder's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
Here's the lob to the hoop. Jackson finds Zubac. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Ayton.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson. 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
And Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got his first bucket in this one.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Jackson kicks to Morris. To the paint. Zubac can't get it to fall. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Paul passes to Bridges. On the wing, Booker, defended by George. The kick out to Crowder, 6 to shoot. And the rejection by Zubac. A 3 from Leonard. And they'll get another chance. Here's George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. He's 0 of 2 at the line in this one.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Paul outside. Here's Crowder, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists in the game. Jackson against Paul. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. He squares up and sinks it. Morris has got 5 points so far.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Paul kicks to Crowder. Back to Paul. Banked in off the glass. Paul's got the game tied up here for the Suns.
The wily vet Paul able to score down low.
You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack-a-ball strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
Crowder, the pass to Booker. The fader. That shot, no good. Clippers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Leonard on the wing. Shoots over Bridges. Offensive rebound. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him.
Third team foul.
1:32 left in the first half of basketball. And it's Leonard missing. And it's Paul with the ball for the Suns. In the corner, it's Bridges. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Morris. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Booker dishes to Crowder. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's Leonard. And the layup's good off the glass. 6 points for him. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers. Booker the pass to Ayton. On the wing, Booker, defended by George. Bridges kicks to Ayton. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Booker from the arc. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Leonard with the ball. Bridges covering. Out to Morris. There's the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Crowder's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ayton, the pass to Crowder. Phoenix, no good that time either.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th assist in this one. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as Brian Vandergate coach.
24.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's kind of like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. Back to George. And it's in there. George has got 11 points.
And this is why you get George the ball there. He's solid at figuring out how to capitalize.
With 3, Booker. Leonard with the steal. And now the fast break. George with the ball. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And that's the connection Leonard has with his guys. Knows when to go for that alley-oop.
Here's Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Over in the corner, Paul. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Just simply automatic. Once that ball is in Paul's hands, he is ready to fire off a shot.
Pass to Leonard. Over Bridges. Leonard, no luck.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him. The pass to Bridges. And there's the feed to Paul. Bridges, no one around him. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And the Suns lead by 2. And here's Jackson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And they get it. And it's George missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Clippers trail by 4.
Mikal Bridges has found a groove the last couple of years. 5 years removed from college, and he's become a full-time starter.
Short. Los Angeles with another miss.
I tried to create some extra space there, but not able to hit the tough leaning jumper.
Bridges finds 8. Crowder feeling it out a bit. The 3, Bridges. Stolen by Zubats. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Leonard's got the ball. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
No good from Booker.
And about Mikal Bridges, just how good can he be?
He's got the power to beat you off the dribble inside. Certainly likes to attack the paint, but he can also spot up and beat you from beyond the arc.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Paul dishes to Bridges. He feeds it to Ayton. That shot off the mark. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Paul with the steal. Lobs it up for Crowder. Here's Booker. He can't get that one to fall. Great tee that time from Leonard. Pass to Jackson. Here's Zubats. And again, unable to change momentum here. To the middle. Here's Bridges. And the rejection by Zubats. Paul against Jackson. To the paint. Here's Zubats. Crowder pulls it in. Suns leading by 4. Bridges for 3. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 7th rebound here tonight. George passes to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Paul. He dishes it to Crowder. A reverse. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Morris has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Leonard's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles. Booker with no one around. Phoenix no good that time either. It's all tied in Phoenix. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix. The Suns shooting about 42% so far. Booker dishes to Ayton. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And adding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
Outside Leonard. He takes it in. Good. And the Clippers lead by 2.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Here we go, 1-on-1. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
A superstar who really kind of keeps to himself. Leonard truly leads by example, and it's produced titles.
Both good from the line that time. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers. Booker with it. Leonard picks him up, and Booker kicks to Bridges. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Clippers leading by 6. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone contributing.
Ball passes to Crowder. Over George. The kick out to Crowder. Shot clock at 6. And Ayton the bucket on the assist from Crowder. Ayton's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Booker in the post. Defended by George. Clippers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
And Booker kicks to Ayton. Good. Nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 4 assists in the game.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
On the top of the key, and dead on that time. Beautiful shot. Here's Booker. 1:46 left here in the fourth quarter. Crowder, a screen on George. Passes it to Booker. This one for 3. Trains it from beyond the arc.
When they need points, they do everything possible to get Booker his touches.
Now here's Jackson. And here's Leonard from 3. Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
The drive by Booker. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Now George. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big toe.
Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
He is a great kid. I love to see this from Ayton, stepping up in the big moment, letting his talent take over.
No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Pass to Crowder. The dish to Ayton. And to Crowder. Ball outside. Ayton with it. Outside Crowder. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Here's the Clippers. 3-point lead. Outside, George. And stolen by Booker. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.